Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday from the Outer Haven Studios. It's time for the Outer Haven News. Welcome, everybody, to the second volume of our brand new news report show, the Outer Haven News, where it is actually pretty warm today. Um, I'm not sure how many of you are from the Ohio area, but it has been a roller coaster these last few days, especially. We've had everything from about 10 degrees as a high, and then today we're actually looking at 45 degrees. And tomorrow it's actually going to go up to 54, which is absolutely insane for January weather. And it does not last, though. And automatically goes back down, beginning as early as Sunday, back down to 15 degrees again. So, oh boy. Welcome to Ohio, everybody. Please, if you are out and about in this, dress accordingly and make sure you check your weather report. Do not trust the weather from the day before because it will let you down. We don't want anybody out there getting sick if we can possibly help it. And with that in mind, also make sure you look out for your pets. Our little ladybug here, she has been hating this weather. Poor thing goes outside. She used to spend up to hour outside, and we'll let her out there, as long as she wants to be. Right now, I think she's taking about 30 seconds. Goes out there, comes back up, and her little paws are frozen. It's horrible. So make sure to take care of the pets out there too, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the news of the week here. And as you all know, the Golden Globes happened. And we absolutely love the Golden Globes here, anything with media. And we're not going to bore you with who the winners and losers were. And as you all know, they did have the women's, I don't really so much call it a protest. I call it more of a united stand, which, we're always glad to see people stand up for women's rights. We're all for that here in Outer Haven Media. But we'll leave that to the other news stations because you come here for media news. And that's exactly what we're going to give you here. So the first news we got today is actually on the Gilmore Girls, which is Eliza's favorite show, probably of all time. And as many of you might be aware, the show had a comeback in November of 2016, where they did a 4-episode run on Netflix specifically. And this was a continuation of the show that ran 7 seasons from 2000 to 2007. And there's been a lot of talk and demand by many fans, myself included actually, after the cliffhanger, that they bring this show back. And if you guys don't know what's going on with it, definitely check it out on Netflix. It's worth the binge watch. We actually own the 7 seasons on DVD, and we love watching them over and over again. And I'm pretty sure Netflix has the entire series up on there still. The new 4 episodes for sure. And the creator of Gilmore Girls, Sherman Palladino, that's the last name, is talking about bringing everybody back for another season. So we can only hope that this happens. As of right now, everybody is doing other shows. But as it was reported, and this is a direct quote, I think we could do more if the time is right and everybody is in the mood, because that is how it happened before. We all sort of saw each other at a festival and it kind of went, hey, no one hates each other, and decided to do it. It could happen again, absolutely. Come on. We got to have this happen. And if no one else wants to make the show happen, there's plenty of fan fictions that are being written out there, which you always get those to read. I know Liza has been following one specifically that's like a chapter a week, I think, the way it's being written up. So this just goes to show you nerds are very, very resourceful. And you never know what's going to happen out there. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some Star Wars fan fictions that will tell us the story of what happened to Snoke and why he hates everything in the universe and who Rey's parents are. Oh, wait. There's already a ton of those. Okay, so the next spot of news we have is something which is near and dear to my own personal heart. Neil Blomkamp, who is a amazing creator. He did movies like District 9, Chappie, and also Elysium. He has been in talks for a while. He wasn't trying to do a new Alien movie, which we would have all have loved to see that. So wish it would have went through. It would actually had gotten rid of the Alien series movies after Aliens, which was the second installment. Get rid of Alien 3, get rid of Alien Resurrection, and actually continued the story of Ripley, Hicks, and also Newt, and show more what Weyland-Yutani was really wanting to do, and not just throw the story into a meat mincer and make up some type of weird creation, which I'm not going to go into the abomination that was Alien 3, even though I do actually enjoy the story that they came up with. Just a lot of pain, but I love the Alien series, so I'm willing to forgive them that. And I'm probably one of the few people that actually did like Prometheus and Alien Covenant, which were the prequels that were just recently done. And a lot of people wish we had the new Alien movie by Blomkamp rather than Alien Covenant and the newest Alien movie coming up. But, that's for everybody to decide. And if you guys want to get more information on this series, what's going on with the alien world, I highly suggest going to Mr. H Reviews or Alien Theory. They are both very good at getting the up-to-date news on this. This is where I get a lot of my news, specifically on the Alien series. And I don't want to steal their thunder. They are really amazing people worth listening to. But today I want to talk to you about Neil Blomkamp's great new work, Oats Studios. Yes, oats, like the things that horses eat or we make oatmeal out of. Blomkamp started this project a couple years ago as a fan-based and fan-funded movie creation studio, which he has really done some amazing work with what many in the business would consider, well, they're using game engines to make movies. Something that anybody who's ever played the Metal Gear series and watched all the cutscenes as loyally as I have knows that it's very possible and, actually desirable. Well, on January 5th, Neil Blomkamp had given us some of the best news of the new year. Now, he has released several shorts, not so much trailers, but like little snippets of movies, kind of like proposals of what they want to do and kind of showing out their abilities. And those include two movies that I'm going to talk about today, Firebase and also Raqqa. Now, if you have not seen these already, go to Oats Studios on YouTube and go ahead and watch these. They're only, I think, maybe like 30 minutes between the two of them. Very much worth the watch. Now, the news is, because of those being so popular, and just to kind of give you an idea of how popular Oats Studios is, as of today when I checked, their Twitter right now has over 19,000 followers. That's on their Twitter alone. And I'm not even getting into how many views and likes they have on the videos themselves, which I can only imagine is a lot. But the great news came on January 5th, from Neil Blomkamp himself, who loves to tease us. Oh my lord, the guy's always putting up artwork and always talking about projects and what the possibilities of the future are. And he started off with this particular tweet. Seriously considering attempting to crowdfund Firebase feature film. Say what? Um, yes, ladies and gentlemen, he said the words that we all wanted to hear. Crowdfunding Firebase, which is a amazing sci-fi feature that is based in the Vietnam era, which is probably the first movie I would recommend anybody watch. I think it's probably the best one he's put out yet on these shorts. And I don't want to give anything away to anybody on this. This is spoiler free, but it is so freaking awesome looking. And it kind of has a, I know it's not so much a Predator vibe, but it's raw like that. Kind of like Predator and, what's some of the other ones I'm thinking of? Like Apocalypse Now. Those really good, gritty Vietnam style movies. Even though Predator is probably based a little bit later. Get to the chopper. There's choppas. And a whole lot of gunfighting and a whole lot of death. But, yeah, there's my review. And, guys, I'm trying to keep myself on track here, and I wish Eliza was here to keep me in line. Firebase is incredibly popular, and, once that came out, of course, everybody's going crazy. And then we get another tweet. Firebase feature first, then Rocka film. Really? Okay, and then my personal favorite one comes out. The theory of Oates has always been attempting to create a studio funded by fans directly. Don't take scripts to Hollywood. Rely on the audience. Believe in them. Huge risk. If it works, Oates could rock. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is believing not in Hollywood, not in the producers, not in what people think are going to sell. He's actually selling it directly to you, the fans, the way it should be, the way the Outer Haven media even believes in, because this is where you have a voice. And Oates Studios hears that voice loud and clear, and we want to make sure that we give them all the support that we possibly can. Outer Haven Media fully supports Oates Studios and their efforts, and we think you guys all should too. Now, the final tweet that we had on January 5th is if Firebase crowdfunding works, if a Firebase crowdfund works, expect Rocka feature film and then Zygote, and hopefully a continuous stream of unrestricted sci-fi, horror, fantasy. Just had to get the engine started. Now, these are all on Neil Blomkamp's personal Twitter, and I suggest that if you got a chance to check him out, get him a follow. Always good to be able to keep direct track on these things. I mean, wow. And this is also followed up on Oates Studios' official Twitter. Sorry for keeping you guys in the dark. Oates is going to be crowdfunding Firebase in February. So that's just more confirmation for you guys. Oh, my Lord. And you know what? I really love this, too. Somebody wrote, 8-Bit Ronin tweeted, can I just throw my money at that and Rocka? And Osu has responded, the answer, our friend, is yes. So it looks like this is definitely going to work. We just got to get word out there to everybody to fund these films. If you want true, amazing sci-fi films out there that are the way that we remember them. Stuff like how Alien used to be, how Predator started out, stuff made by fans who really love sci-fi, who really love the heart of what we do out there. Just the amazement, the stuff that leaves you in awe, it makes you really think and feel. These are the films that you want to help fund and help bring out to the world. Now, there's no confirmation if these are going to be going to actual theaters when they're done, or they're just going to be online releases. Personally, I'm okay with either way. I do a lot of my movie watching at home now. I'm in a home theater, and I actually kind of enjoy it. I don't have to charge myself $10 for popcorn. But, either way, I think it's going to be really great. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Is there a kind of movie that you want to help crowdfund make happen that Hollywood just hasn't been producing? Or have you been happy with what Hollywood's been coming out with recently? There's been a lot of good movies out just in the last year alone, and some not so great movies. But that's a list for another day. So, just so everybody knows what is coming up in the near future, we will be doing some new features in the coming weeks yet, including our tech support show with myself and Paul Moskin, and also we're doing the Outer Haven Random Facts snippet shows, which will be coming out probably later this week. So, right now, I'm Tom Adams, and you can hear me and Eliza Austin on our Outer Haven Report show. It gets released every Tuesday, and we'll see you here on Outer Haven News next Wednesday. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye bye.